Hello. Yes, I'm making another video about this Tommy Innit and Dream drama. I'm invested. What do you want from me? I've already made 2 videos on it. I may as well make a 3rd. In my last video, I spoke about a text message that Dream sent Tommy Innit's mum. And then I also spoke about a YouTube video Tommy Innit made on Dream. And now, we're going to talk about a response video Dream made on Tommy Innit. I've already watched the video, but I'm still going to watch through it. I'll just show you the important parts once again, and then kind of talk about it as it goes. The video is titled, I'm sorry, but not to Tommy Innit. Dream wants to make it very clear that he is not sorry to the one and only Tommy Innit. Let's watch.
Tommy Innit posted a video yesterday that was titled Dream, where he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true, but he did correctly criticize me for something that I want to apologize for before I respond to the rest of his video. I posted a meme on Twitter that used the R word, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, genuinely. I think it's important to acknowledge right off the bat that that's not right. That's not how you should behave. I shouldn't have done it. Period. A
very responsible start from Dream in my opinion. He saw his mistake on how he shouldn't have posted a meme saying all of Tommy Innit's fans were the R slur. And he's taken responsibility. He saw it's wrong. He's apologized for it. So far, start of the video, very mature, very smart.
You and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your friends decided that after I went through the hell of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies. Don't believe me that you've been doing this? Let's just hear your own best friend confirm that this has been happening.
I get why he might be mad about the lies. That group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure. Because, dude, the Brighton lot, I want to stop throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles just for cheap laughs.
So a while back, there was some people throwing out allegations against Dream, basically saying how he was talking to minors and he was involved in something with minors. Dream made a whole response video on it. It's on his channel if you'd like to go and check it out if you want to know more about the situation. But basically, by the end of it, the people who made up the false allegations against Dream came on Twitter and admitted, yeah, they're fake. We lied. It's not real. Dream's not actually talking to minors. And then Dream shows a clip here of one of Tommy Innit's friends, Tubbo, who was then saying how, yeah, he doesn't think Tommy Innit should be making jokes about it because obviously it's been proven to be fake. And they shouldn't hold it above Dream's head.
In your stream you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
Like, yeah, I know you're upset because they call you pedos, but they've got big hearts.
I actually thought this was pretty funny the first time I watched it. Dream just taking a slight jab at Tommy Innit. Tommy Innit says all of his friends have good hearts. And then Dream points out the fact that they were all calling Dream a pedo when he wasn't.
And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
I don't even know what this is about. You don't provide any context or evidence to what you're saying. Tommy Innit, your racist behavior behind the scenes is unacceptable. You are a racist behind the scenes, and it's unacceptable. Shame on you.
Another goofy little jab here by Dream, basically pointing out the fact, which I pointed out in my video talking about Tommy Innit's response as well, that he doesn't show any evidence. He doesn't show anything to back up the claims that he's making. So then Dream makes a slight kind of jokey jab, calling Tommy Innit racist without showing any evidence. Obviously, if you for some reason don't understand what sarcasm is, Dream isn't actually calling Tommy Innit racist. He's saying it as a kind of jab at Tommy Innit because Tommy said all this stuff about Dream and didn't show any proof.
4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years.
I gave you YouTube advice because I thought that you were extremely talented, hardworking, and you had a big dream to be a YouTuber. And that's why with no expectations, we called for hours a day, talking about YouTube, strategies, and ideas. And I never held this over your head. Most people hearing that I helped you at all are probably hearing this for the first time.
Dream's awesome. He should, probably for the past, 8 months, once a week, me and Dream will have, a 2-hour call. And he just helps me.
Like, Tommy, there's no way that you actually believe this. Saying I was so terrible to you with no examples or anything. Like, if you don't think that my intention was to help you, then what was my intention? Why did I do all of it?
Once again, Dream debunking something Tommy Innit said. Tommy Innit was basically explaining in his response video that Dream never really helped him. He kind of just held the fact that he might have helped him a little bit above his head the entire time. Dream shows a bunch of proof to debunk this. He shows a clip or two of Tommy in it admitting that Dream has been super helpful to him. Honestly, at this point, I think Tommy in it was just trying to find any kind of thing to nitpick at Dream for, and the best thing he could have found was that you held the fact that you helped me above my head for so long. Then Dream brings up the point that if he didn't want to truly help Tommy in it, then what the point was in being on, you know, 2-3 hour calls with him every day and messaging him back and forth on Discord.
I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, alright? I'm doing the best with what I have.
Tommy, you say that like it's a slight on me, when my entire merch brand was built by my family, in my hometown. Like, the reason there was ever a USB flash drive sold that had pictures of me on it was because it was my mom's idea, and Tommy knows that.
With a package too.
A dream hoodie, but with me on.
All the designers are local people working with my local family business. And this also let me make sure that all of my fans had a good merch experience.
That is really cool.
In Tommy in its response video, he also brought up the fact that he actually puts effort into his merchandise and all the things that he does. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying any of them don't. I think Dream puts as much effort in as he can, seeing how his kind of logo is just a white circle with a smiley face. So I don't know how much you can really do. I think he's done a great job with what he's actually released. He mentioned there how he sold a kind of wristband with a USB flash drive in it of pictures of him when he was a baby. I think that's kind of strange. I mean, I wouldn't want people looking at pictures of me when I was a baby, to be honest. But each to their own, each to their own.
But the difference between me and you, I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm gonna talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months writing.
Tommy essentially belittles what I do, saying that what he does with his podcast and book are somehow more valuable or important than the videos that I make, which I think is just a little sad. I'm happy making videos with my friends. That's what I've always done. And I'm a coder, and I code cool new Minecraft mods and make everything for my channels by myself. Like, I edit my own videos.
I said this in my last video, I don't think Dream doesn't put effort into his videos. He showed a clip there from one of his videos where he had made this kind of, like, it's kind of like a full body suit, and you can, like, be in Minecraft while wearing the suit. I think that's pretty awesome. Obviously, it's taken him, I'd guess, months, years to complete it. So when Tommy in it says Dream doesn't care about what he's doing, I don't think he's right. Obviously, Dream does care, or else he wouldn't be doing it.
You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce. The worst time of her life. You are like a proper movie villain.
Okay guys, I'm gonna reveal to you this harassment. The proper movie villain harassing of Tommy's mom that I did. Before I show you, just picture in your mind the harassment. Here it comes. This one message is the only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
So I read through the entire text message that Dream sent Tommy and its mum in my last video. He said nothing to give off that he was harassing her. He kind of just explained that he doesn't agree with all of the people who is messaging her on Twitter. He only agrees with some of them. And then just a bunch of other gobbledygook. And Tommy in it saw this as Dream harassing his mum, I suppose. After watching Tommy in its response video, after reading through the text messages, I couldn't really see any parts that could even be taken as Dream harassing Tommy and its mum. But hey, maybe in a different situation like Tommy in it's, you can kind of pick at something and unravel it as harassment. I don't know.
So Tommy, I'm not gonna suggest that you go to therapy like you did to me.
You need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy.
Because you feel strongly enough to make an entire dedicated video on your channel hating on me, you can go ahead and take down every video of yours that I'm in, and I'll take down every video of mine that you're in. Because if you have a backbone, you wouldn't want to show support to such a no good person.
So Dream kind of hands Tommy in an offer on a silver platter here, saying, listen, we've got our disagreements, but if you take down all the videos on your channel that involve me, I'll take down all the videos on my channel that involve you. I think to just solve this entire nonsense of a debate or of a disagreement, I think that's what should happen. I think they should just kind of stop talking to each other unless they can come to some sort of agreement. But that's the thing with dramas like this. There never really is an agreement. It kind of just goes on and on and on and on and on. This is probably the best option for both of them at this point. So he ends the video out by basically saying he's proud of what TommyInnit's become, but he feels that TommyInnit feels like he has to put people down in order to bring himself up. I don't think this is what TommyInnit's doing at all, to be fair. I think he's just got a disagreement with Dream, and he's kind of just rushing through anything he can to make a response video. He didn't bring up any evidence or proof. He was reaching at a few topics at once, so I think, honestly, I think this video was better than TommyInnit's video. This had proof. It had reasoning. He was debunking what TommyInnit was saying in his response video. In TommyInnit's response video, it was kind of just him saying, Dream, you're a bad guy, and you do all this bad shit, but I'm not going to show any proof for it. So that's about it. I just wanted to run over this video real quick because I made one about the situation and then about TommyInnit's response. I don't think I'm going to make any more videos on this, to be honest. It's just not really anything I'm interested in. The only reason I'm making this video is so I'm not making a video about TommyInnit's response video, but not Dream's. I don't want it to look like I'm siding with any of them because I'm not. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.